Thank you, Andy. I'm Jeffrey Bennett. I think before we begin, quick thanks to Andy and Rob. This is really cool to be back. And it's also an honor to speak to a room of successful people in my industry. And I'd like to also say that it's okay taking some time out to talk to people like you as well. So, a lot of things have changed since last I spoke. We've been hard at work just trying to figure out the next big thing. And I think we've got some pretty big winners. So for those of you who were lucky enough to have been here last time I was here, you're probably thinking, there is no way he's going to top that. Well, get out your jean jackets, because you're about to be dazzled. We've been working on some great things, and we asked ourselves the question, what's the next big thing? Is it going to be a mobile app? Maybe a social app? Or maybe an app for apps? We didn't know. So we put our head down and we just started running in any direction that we could find. So in Q3 2008, we launched Geolocator. It's an application that helps users find their lost geometros. Unfortunately, we found that, the GeoMetro was discontinued in 2001, and most people who own GeoMetros can't afford a cell phone. So in Q4 2008, we released something that I think was revolutionary as far as visual real-time translation was concerned. It was QR Lens. Let me show you how it works. Let's say we're in Guadalajara, Mexico, and we see this sign. I don't know what that means. I can't speak Mexican. No one can speak Mexican. That is until now. With QR Lens, you hold your phone up and you take a picture with QR Lens, and it quickly makes you a translation and presents it to you in a handy QR code. Simply install our QR code reader on another phone, and you've got yourself a translation. With the collective hive mind of the internet, a lot of things are getting outdated. For instance, books, personal human touch, and with our latest innovation, licensed healthcare. For years, we've seen the status quo of what we call a doctor change. Allow me to demonstrate. Dr. Pepper, Dr. J, Dr. Dre, Cory Doctorow, Doc Holliday, and the Spin Doctors. Well, today, I'd like to introduce a new doctor to that list. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Internet. It's a revolutionary service that allows users to share and give personal medical advice. For users looking for medical advice, they can find it under what condition my condition is in. For users looking to help out, they can go to Going Viral. Users can rise through the ranks by giving up good quality medical advice. So if medical advice worked, they get a thumbs up. If it didn't work, they got a thumbs down. And if it killed or maimed somebody, they get a severed thumb. Our users start as neurologists, and through this process, graduate up to become type A oncologists. And if our lobbying efforts work, and I think they will, our type A oncologists will soon be allowed to prescribe drugs legally. So then we went back to the drawing board. And then we threw it out the window. One of our core values is rapid innovation. And if you want to stay ahead in this game, you have to shoot from the hip and stay on your feet. That's why zero planning is involved in any of our applications. Because if you find yourself planning, you're already a step behind. While our competition was busy planning, we were busy executing. Okay, stupid, dating for morons. Facebook Off, a social network dedicated to people who love the movie Face Off. We currently have 2 users. And Petflix. I know what you're thinking. What's the difference between Petflix and all of those other animal-centric video rental services? Well, let me answer that great question. We promise to have all of the top animal video rentals, such as butt sniffers, bird eaters, and the hours. And then we decided to shift gears completely. And with all of these other ideas, we didn't have that eureka moment. And we finally had it. And for the first time, I'd like to present to you all Baby-Sit. It is a webcam-based babysitting service. Simply put, you had a kid. We all make mistakes. But that does not mean that you can't go with your little lady to the Applebee's for 2 for $20 appetizers because you love Applebee's. We all love Applebee's. But who's going to watch the Rugrat? You're going to tell me you're going to pay some high school kid $15 to $20 to go and watch the kid on your couch, watching your TV? What are we, Amish? I don't think so. This is the 20th century. Let's start acting like it. Allow me to demonstrate. This is actually a live feed. This is Mark. His parents are Frank and Melissa, and they are probably on a night out enjoying a delicious dinner at, I don't know, at an Applebee's, and just really living it up, because that's what happens when you go to Applebee's. So, now, in conclusion, I'd like all of you to look to the person to your left. Now, chances are that person in the next 2 years might have the most amazing idea and change everything. Now look to the person to your right. In 2 years, that person's probably going to be dead. So the lesson here, always sit on the left. Thank you, I'm Jeffrey Bennett, and you've just been mesmerized.